What is going on, guys? We're back in for another YouTube video. You guys can see I got the car jacked up. We're actually changing the oil in the car right now. If you want to know how to change oil or are interested in seeing that, I've done it in several videos before, so I'll link that here. But anyway, we have a pretty special piece to go in the car today. It is right in this box, came straight from New Zealand. And this is going to be the radiator shroud. So I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce this, but we got one of these radiator shrouds from him. It's custom made specifically to fit the Forester with the bigger radiator. So previously he offered ones that were for the stock radiator setup, but now he offers the ones that fit over this bigger radiator, so that's cool. Has a little magnet tray for you to keep your tools if you're working on your car. And this is gonna start the engine cleanup series for the red car. So as you can see under the hood, we have kind of a mess here. It's not terrible by any means, but I'd like to clean up the battery terminals, clean up a couple pieces, maybe get the intake manifold powder coated, just clean some of the rusty nuts and bolts out of here. So this is gonna start that. Hopefully it'll make it look a little bit better. Super excited to unbox this thing. I actually haven't unboxed it yet. I got it earlier and I've been waiting. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing on camera and see what we think. All right, guys, while I'm unboxing this, some of you guys are probably thinking, man, he said he was gonna wire the mirrors the next video and he's not back for that video. Will he ever do it? Yeah, I'm trying to, all right? We're crazy busy here at work. For those of you guys who don't know, I work on boats, and that's what I do for like a job. So cars are just kind of my side hustle, I guess, and I have fun doing it, so I figure there's worse things I could be spending my money on. But just at initial glance, this thing looks super. Like the quality, this thing looks insane. So we got the little Aphn, I don't know how to say that, sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, so this is basically gonna sit in front of that radiator and clean it up a little bit. This is a great option for any of you guys trying to clean up the engine bay on your Forester. The problem before was no one offered a radiator shroud for a Forester. So now we don't have that problem anymore, thanks to this guy from New Zealand. Like I said, I'll put all his stuff in the description, so be sure to go ahead and get one of these, clean up your engine bay, do a favor to yourself. Let's go ahead and see how this thing goes on. Shouldn't be too hard, probably just loosen these radiator stays and then put this under there and should be done. So let's go. So real quick, I wanted to show you guys kind of the texture. It's like a powder coated kind of finish, and we have a tray here, and then right here we have a really strong magnet. Actually, like you can pretty much pick the whole thing up with it. So it's like a real strong magnet. I think the magnet is an extra $10, but it's totally worth it if you're afraid of losing tools. That 10mm will stick right there. So let's go ahead and get this on the car. But before we do that, if you guys like this type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button because it really helps out the channel. We're trying to grow. So stay tuned, we'll get this thing on. Let's go. All right, guys, so the first thing we're gonna do is get these off of here. These are the radiator hold downs. I believe you're just gonna loosen this 12mm bolt up. It's gonna come out. We'll take both of those off and we'll set this thing under there. So as you can see, it kind of already wants to sit in there. Like this piece has a hole cut out. This little piece back in here has a hole cut out. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get those hold downs off and then we'll bolt this thing up. One thing really quickly I wanted to mention, a lot of times in older cars, like a lot of these Foresters are, you will have rusty bolts and sometimes they could potentially break. So these happen to come out good, luckily. I'm imagining because the engine has been out of the car before. But we're gonna put some grease on these bolts so that way whenever I wanna take the bolt out, it will eventually come out. It's a little habit that we have established here from the boating world with corrosion and all the problems with corrosion. But we're gonna put some grease on there so that way, if I ever do wanna get those bolts back out, then that will happen without a lot of trouble. All right, so I actually figured out that you're gonna wanna take your grommets out of your radiator hold downs and you're gonna use them on the radiator shroud. So we took that out. I already got grease on the bolt, but we're gonna put that in here so that way we completely delete the factory hold downs, which is actually pretty good in my opinion because my factory hold downs were a little bit rusty, so that didn't really look too good. So that's gonna even clean it up more. So that's cool. Like I said, these grommets, they're pretty easy to get out. Just grab it from the bottom side and it will pop right out of there. We got both of those in there, just like that. Now, we will put it down just like we put down our radiator hold downs. Yeah, so see, it sits in there real nice. Now we got grease on our bolt. Gonna put it in there. Real pretty easy, simple. And grease up this bolt. Honestly, no complaints about fitment. This thing fits perfect. It was extremely easy to install. Like I said, it fits perfect. So, that's great. Just tighten her down a little bit. Not too crazy, just enough. All right, now, you see, it's gonna be a lot harder to lose tools while I'm working on my car, which I will be getting one of these for the 05, but just for today's cause, we put it on the 08 because I'm kind of trying to clean it up a little bit. Just getting a couple more shots here. I love that logo. That looks absolutely nuts. So nice looking. So huge shout out to him again from New Zealand, all the way from New Zealand here in the United States in Maryland. So I really appreciate it. I'm gonna put everything, all his info in the description. So if you guys wanna, get one, like I said already several times, but if you wanna get one, I'll put it in the description. This was just a quick video kind of in between the weekly uploads. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Figured I'd put it out for you real quick. We're gonna be out for Thanksgiving on the water actually. We do a annual Thanksgiving wakeboard or wake surf session. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. It's actually Thanksgiving Eve. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving and like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.